Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, to the world of magic and miracles and beyond. Welcome once again. My eyes are going across the screen as I'm watching I'm trying to make sure everything's working. We just had a huge snow last week. We've gotten past that. Now we had a bunch of rain yesterday, but things get a little wonky when it comes to our internet and so forth. So seems to be fine. So welcome once again. I may just start off today by sharing the words in the invitation that, as I've said before, if you have any desire to see these words or get all the details on all of our weekly broadcasts, the invitations are really fun to put together, magical in how they actually come about. And it's really easy to access these broadcasts through these invitations. So again, it's going to be in the link below this YouTube. And you can always just sign up for our Advancement Center mailing list. This is all you will get once a week. So you're always invited. Just another aside, there's also a donate button, or actually we could probably set that up better. But there's a button where you can click, and once again below these YouTube videos, because none of us do this for money. Many of us are actually supporting our elderly parents at this point in our lives and have no income flow. So for those of you that are in comfort and or not, would like to contribute to what all of us provide, both here in front of the camera and behind the scenes. Just wanted to put that out there. So welcome once again, and I will begin by reading what I put in its entirety in this week's invitation. I love every single one of these sharings from our family off planet that don't come from here. And this is something that Leica just delivered to us on the 22nd of this month. And it's called When You Begin to See Through the Illusion. I don't know that you can hear it through the camera, but our peacock here, Kevin is what I've named him, has just started to make his presence known. Good timing, Kevin. So here we go. Beloved friends of Earth, you are visiting for one last moment. This is the final waking dream that will carry you to Sheen and beyond all expectations. You are the travelers that left perfection to endure, overcome all adversities, and thrive in peace. You are awakening, and this brings clarity and truth to your being. Seeing through the illusion can allow alignment as you remember who you are. Everyone begins their story with programming. All souls have powerful plans that are not yet discovered as tiny infants. The awareness of being is present without language. An unfamiliar group of family and friends take their place in the dream. Everyone that exists is a soul playing a role. You are also their mirror for lessons that will be learned. Everyone has a false identity that they will fight to keep. Over time, the scenario is questionable and unsatisfying as the soul longs to teach and take over to prevent further pain. Little is understood at this point, of unfolding. Little is understood at this point of unfolding. It is pain that serves as a catalyst for awakening. Along the way, each person develops ways to cope. Religion and doctrine become hardwired with belief. No one questions the real validity of each teaching until much later, when the realization is there that you believe according to your location and family. Being born elsewhere would change your views and beliefs to a completely different set of new rules and doctrines. This should allow anyone to perceive from a higher state, but often this is not the case. Wars and hatred increase with one judging another. Many humans awaken in increments throughout their lifetime. Others have had a profound awakening following a near-death experience, a vision, or memories of a place unknown as they connect in consciousness to higher beings while meditating. Music is also a catalyst of remembrance, as it carries frequencies that are universal. Many will attest to feeling deeply emotional when they listen to music or beautiful singing voices. Your soul knows this expression well. Seeing through the illusion allows patience and wisdom. You will learn to take things lightly and not be offended at every news report. You will understand that life is a play of characters that come and grow throughout the performance. When life has shown you how strong you are a better version of what you thought possible. When you have lived through many storms, you have also learned to smile. As you begin each day in gratitude, a place of peace within has raised your awareness to a spiritual perspective. It is from this view that the veil drops and you see the beauty of life. You will understand that the end is the beginning. Eniki Maya, I love you so, Leica. So if you would like to see that again, like I said, these invitations always contain something amazing. It's always different. Never know what's actually going to be in them. And I just have to say, when, wow, 2000, I don't remember how many years ago, 2018 maybe, when Robert Young, who started this amazing advancement center, and then told each one of us that we were going to be sitting in front of this camera doing live broadcasts, which he'd been doing for years prior. He specifically called me out. He said, and the title for your broadcast will be Music for All. And I stopped using that a number of years ago. I'm not sure why. But when I heard this, read this bit, which I will read one more time, music is also a catalyst of remembrance, as it carries frequencies that are universal. Many will attest to feeling deeply emotional when they listen to music or beautiful singing voices. Your soul knows this expression well. So therefore, I had to, for this week's broadcast, I changed it to put that title as the title of this particular broadcast. And just this past, gosh, I've so lost track of time. Last week, it was actually a snowy day. It was very frightening getting to this show that we had. My love, Kelly, had purchased tickets for us to go see a doo-wop show right here in town. Don't know that I would have gone on my own. I didn't have any particular associations with doo-wop music, but it was his mother's 85th birthday present. So the three of us went together. Oh my God. I had the time of my life. It's a theater with, fixed seating. But by the end of the show, I was up on my feet dancing and remembering so many things. But I can tell you, many of my most memorable experiences here in this lifetime on planet Earth happen through a live music event. And this was one of them. And it's been a really long time. I can't actually remember the last time I got to have this amazing experience. I'll just tell you, it's a feeling so profound, so deep. I connect to the music, I connect to the people. People on stage have a lot to do with this. The big smiling faces, the fun they were having, their talent was immense. It was just an amazing experience, and it was so great because Kelly's mom was singing along and had the biggest smile on her face. So that brought me a lot of joy that she enjoyed the show as much as she did. But for me, it was a surprise and a treat beyond, and funny that the words that I chose that popped up for me to use for this week's invitation specifically talk about music and the frequencies, and it was just perfect. So there are so many ways that each and every one of us experiences this amazing life, this waking dream. But I have to say, as Robert Young has been telling us for many, many years, and it has become so much at the forefront of my awareness, there is so much more. There's so much more. And we get closer and closer to when this amazing shift will happen for all of the good beings, all of the good humans that are here, that are loving, amazing souls. Just speaking about the music brings me, I don't know how to describe it. Perhaps it brings me home to the place of my origin. It brings me so much joy. It's so beyond this earthly experience for me. I feel otherworldly in the experience. And I've been speaking about him. I spoke about him last week. I will do it again today. My new love that I met up here. Last thing I expected to meet the love of my life at my age, and especially in this tiny little town that I moved to. But again, there's this it's similar words. I don't know, it's the same feeling, but this otherworldly experience in the intense love that I share with this amazing man. So there's a lot of it going around right now. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I think Kelly came up with the word, we exponentialize people around us. It's true. People that are with us feel us. And it's a joy. Oh my goodness. I just realized something. Oh, wow. That is that I have when I'm in that amazing connected to source state of bliss, when I'm dancing to a live band. And it's that same feeling. It's that feeling of connecting to others, other humans, maybe beyond, and raising the vibration. And the smiles and the most fun I have is when someone who's maybe shy or afraid to dance, and they get inspired, or I encourage them and they're up, and next thing you know, all inhibitions are gone. They've got the biggest smile on their face and they're having the time of their life dancing. That's what brings me so much joy. So the same is happening with this experience with my love. Is the joy and the love that we feel is so huge. It just pours out. Everybody feels it. And Kevin the peacock is speaking again. I really feel like he feels the frequencies here. The number of times when, I don't know, something happens, words are spoken, I don't know. I mean, he responds to noise, to loud sounds, and then he makes his own loud sounds. But it can't be coincidence. The number of times that he calls, it could be at 5 o'clock in the morning, it could be 5 o'clock at night. Don't even know he's around. And there's this amazing moment and he responds. It's happened a number of times. So once again, I so enjoy, I'm so loving living here full time, being surrounded mostly by trees and these beautiful wild animals that come. And wow, I don't know what else to say. I feel like there's so much grace in my life. It is a bit overwhelming sometimes. Never been this happy in my whole existence here on earth. So once again, may my sharing of my own life experiences, my own being, uplift you, inspire you, remind you who you are. Maybe your gifts that you didn't even know you had will suddenly pop in. Receive them. Know that those are yours. Enjoy them. And on that note, I'm going to wish you all a farewell for today's broadcast on a wave of love and light, with an outer message and an inner message. May each and every one of you enjoy the most perfect life with perfect health and the most magic future. I am Genya.